Dick, the Jets are on the board as a result of this blocked punt. Stakowitz of the Packers has a bad snap. Can't get it off. Washington's on it. Kevin Long scores a touchdown. 7-0, Jets on the lead. Back now to Dick Stockton.
All right, Charlie, this is Bob Costas in New York. Second play from scrimmage in Buffalo. Steve Grogan drops back, and he finds Stephon Starring, the second-year man from McNeese State. A 65-yard touchdown for the Pats, who beat the Bills twice last year and lead them early today, 7-0. Let's go back to Charlie and Bob.
Dick, the Eagles have been waiting all year. Now, this play is designed for a first down to Kenny Jackson. Jaworski's got him, but now he splits the middle, and he goes 83 yards for his first National Football League touchdown. And the Eagles lead the Giants 7-0. Let's go back to Dick and Hank.
A year ago, in games Dan Fouts didn't start, the Chargers were 1-5. He's healthy this year, and looking for Wes Chandler. Watch this spectacular catch by the man Ahmad Rashad calls the best wide receiver in football. A 21-yard touchdown and an early lead for the Chargers over the Vikes. Charlie?
Dick, here's the magnificent Walter Payton of the Chicago Bears in behind Matt Suhey. This is simple power right. Freeze on the cornerback with a dandy move and 6 for Chicago. They lead at 7-0. Back to Dick. Well, Dick, Walter Payton is on his way to another banner day. If he rushes for more than 100 yards, it'll be 7 straight games. He already has 2 touchdowns against the Buccaneers, and Chicago is dominating 14-0. Let's go back to Dick. Well, Tim, the Chicago Bears strike first on the Washington Redskins. Tomczak to Gentry, and this reception sets up their touchdown. 7-0. Back to Tim.
Times in the first quarter in Cleveland, twice by Domingo Bryant. Bryant's first interception set up a field goal. This one he returns 36 yards for a touchdown. Houston leads 10-0. If the Browns lose, they're out. A Houston win ensures them home field.
All right, Charlie. In Buffalo, Steve Grogan has struck again. His second TD pass of the first quarter, this time to the former Raider tight end Derek Ramsey. That little spike is okay this year. 14-0, New England over Buffalo in the first. Let's go back to Mr. Jones and Mr. Greasy. All right, Charlie, at the Metrodome, it's Fouts to Chandler again. This time, 18 yards, and it's another great Wes Chandler catch. It's 14-3, San Diego over Minnesota, still in the first quarter in Minneapolis. Let's go back to Charlie Jones.
Now that the Tigers are no longer around for camouflage, the Wolves are going to start howling in Detroit about Monty Clark. Minnesota has jumped out by 2 touchdowns. That was Ted Brown going in. It's 14-0, Vikes over the line. Back to Dick and Hank. Dick, here's the flea flicker for Chicago. McMahon to Payton, and back to quarterback Jim, who's got Dennis McKinnon open against the Buccaneers, and I mean wide open. But they missed the extra point. It's 20-3. Back to Dick and Hank.
All right, thank you, Bill. Lewis Lips being compared to Lynn Swan, but at Rich Stadium, another touchdown by the Patriots set up by another long pass from Steve Grogan to Stephon Starring. Guy out of McNeese State in Louisiana makes the grab. That set up the Collins touchdown. 21-0. The Patriots look strong.
All right, Bill, as we watch Mark Malone try to move the Steelers, want to show you a strange play in Minnesota. Ted Brown flips the ball back here to Tommy Kramer. Tommy would like to have this one back. Gilbert with the interception, the former number 1 draft choice out of San Jose State. It's 42-3. The Chargers lead it. All right, Charlie, as you watch Joe Theismann try to move the Redskins, want to show you a strange play in Minnesota. Ted Brown around the right side. He gets stopped, flips the ball back to Tommy Kramer. Tommy'd like to have this one back. Intercepted by Gilbert, former number 1 draft choice out of San Jose State. It is 42-3.
It must be Green Bay Packer time, the fourth quarter, and watch this play. Mikowski to Query. He coughs it up inside the 5. Sterling Sharp standing there, says, I'll get into this action. Touchdown. It's now 21-13, 13 minutes to go. Back to Pat and John.
All right, Pat, at Anaheim, Jim Everett back to throw for the Rams. Picked off by Brett Maxey, and he will scamper 50 yards for the touchdown. The Saints have pulled even in an NFC West matchup with the Rams. It's 10-10, third quarter, Pat.
Finals now. The Rams roll over Seattle 31-10. Jim Everett throws 3 touchdown passes for the winners. Seattle turns it over 5 times. Charles White rushes for 83 yards in the win by Los Angeles. Indianapolis shuts out San Diego. The final on that one, 16-0.
All right, Dick, San Francisco is ahead of Minnesota. It's 24-17. Back to throw is Jeff Kemp. He has 328 yards, and it's intercepted by Carl Lee. The Vikings with a chance to upset the 49ers right now. Fourth quarter, let's go back to Dick Stockton in the Meadowlands. Dick on the move. Tommy Kramer, he has passed for 285 yards, 2 touchdowns. This one to Anthony Carter. 6:37 to go, and the Minnesota Vikings have tied the San Francisco 49ers. And as you said, 7-6 right now. Red Sox lead the Angels. Let's go back to Dick Stockton.
We've also got fireworks in Milwaukee. Green Bay with 9 minutes to go gets on the board again against Atlanta. Herman Fontenot with a great catch. Deion Sanders ran the kickoff back for a touchdown, but it was called back. 21-20, Atlanta in the fourth. Back to Pat.
Tim, it is uphill now for the Washington Redskins. About 10 minutes to go in RFK. Watch this catch by Gentry. Tom Zach rips it to him, and the Bears lead 27-7. Again, about 10 minutes to go. Back to Tim.
Pat, another touchdown pass for Tommy Kramer, who has filled in so well for the injured Wade Wilson. This one to Leo Lewis, 28 yards, and the score there is 17-3. Back to Pat and John.
We got next week's opponent for the New York Giants. The Seattle Seahawks have been beaten. This was one of Jim Plunkett's touchdown passes today, and it was a thing of beauty. He avoided the rush, and he hit Jesse Hester, and the Raiders win. They're the third straight time. They are now 3-3. Incidentally, Dick, Calvin Schiraldi comes in and does the job for the Red Sox in the last inning. What a comeback. Let's go back to Dick Stockton. Dick, we've got 5 seconds left in San Francisco. Jeff Kemp has used the clock beautifully. Ray Wersching's 38-yard field goal, and it hits the upright. Ricochets left. The Vikings and the 49ers go into overtime. Vikings win the flip. They've got the ball at midfield. Back to Dick Stockton.